Hi friends, it's me Trisha, and in today's video of cooking and eating with me, I made some amazing soup and a fresh loaf of bread. Have lunch with me. This is the end result of my yummy soup, and I made a loaf of amazing bread. I'll share with you my bread recipe in another video. I'm going to put it in a bowl with some Parmesan cheese, which that is my favorite. Hi friends, how are you? So I'm gonna pour me in a bowl. Soup is done and it has been simmering for a few hours. One thing you have to be careful though of is the bones, but the longer that you have it in there, the bones will cook out. So when you eat, it is going to be amazing. The other thing that is in there is the collards. So the one thing about the collards, you got to make sure those are cooked down and that they are easy to chew. So I'm going to take my favorite bowl. And if you want more broth, you can add more water to it, but it definitely will make you feel good. And I also made some fresh bread out of my bread maker, which I truly love. So the collards are, like, I'd say one of the main vegetables in this dish. And I love it because it's healthy and it feels so good eating it. So let's get started. So whenever I'm not feeling well, I love to have a nice soup. And one of my favorite things is making my own bread. So in my bread maker, I created my own bread with organic flour, walnuts, sunflower seeds, and flaxseed. And it is so healthy. Well, I'm not feeling so good. This soup does it for me each and every time. Oh, yes. The broth is so good. So I have in this soup, I have, let's see, what did we have this morning? What did we put in there? We put in some onions, garlic, ginger, turmeric, cabbage, broccoli, broccolini, collards, onions, carrots, and I'm sure there's a couple other things, celery, and I think I did say carrots already, black beans, lentils, and brown rice. Look at all this, and it's so good for you. Oh, it's so good. One thing I like about having buttery bread to dip it, and the cranberries. One of the things that I love being able to cook for myself, not only am I saving a lot of money, but I'm also able to cook on a budget. This is a very satisfying and healthy meal that I don't like that part of the turkey that I'm able to use with some leftovers or inexpensive. So you just take a minute and you just, go through, like, there are pieces of the turkey or the chicken that, like, bones and things, but you let the bones cook down. That's what makes the bone broth. And the Parmesan cheese, it adds to the flavoring. I'm telling you, this is the most authentic vegetable soup you'll have. And look at that. Mm. Thank you for being here. I'm so excited that you chose to stop by. How are you doing today? I really do hope you like my soup recipe. It just melts in your mouth and it tastes so good. We could also call these glorified collards. Because as I mentioned, get that. They just melt in your mouth. And the taste is just nourishing broth, especially if you're not feeling so good. Like for me though, I'm not a big fan of like little turkey pieces that are not like the meaty parts. So the little gristle you gotta get out, but it's nice and warm. And the bread is so buttery and nutty. Sometimes it takes all day to make one good meal. But it's worth it. And I love cheese. A bite. But not only do I love cooking, I love eating. And I need to be getting back into my gym. But it's also nice. Here's a piece of turkey. Or is it chicken? I don't know, but it's probably good. One of the things is to take good care of myself. Mentally, physically, spiritually. Look at that cheese pull. That was chicken. Just savor this beautiful meal. How this was all created for us. That the collards grew in the sun. It was planted in the dirt, grew in the sunshine. Harvested, sold, cooked. Now it's brought to the table. Here's that big ball of cheese. It's very chewy. Thank you for being here. This is the very best refrigerator soup. And the ginger. It all just goes together so perfectly. These collards are so amazing. This is such a nice piece of bread. Nicest part is you made it yourself. If you are allergic to nuts, I don't suggest following any of my recipes because I am nuts and I love nuts. I love all kinds of nuts. I love almonds, I love peanuts, I love sunflower seeds, I love hazelnuts, I love macadamia nuts, I love pecans. Or pecans, however you want to say it. But the walnuts and my flour. And this is the healthiest bread recipe. I have to have a little bit of gluten though. These are big, chunky pieces of bread. This bread you can eat at breakfast, you can eat at lunch, you can eat at dinner. Whew. So healthy. Sorry. My stomach is like, feed me more, make room. I'm so full. I always spill everything. And when I use laundry detergent, the best laundry detergent I use is Purex. Not sponsored. Oh, I'll show you how I get stains out of my sweatpants. I like sweatpants. I call it kale, but it's collards. Well, thank you for being here. Thank you for enjoying soup with me. Lunch was amazing. You got the lentils, you've got the brown rice. Forgot about that. You have those chunky pieces of garlic and ginger, which are so good for you. Wow. Thank you so much for being here for lunch. And I'll see you all again real soon.